Hi everybody, from Barbara. As you can see, I'm not in Sweden, but I'm for a short holiday in Fort Lauderdale in Florida, just half an hour north of Miami. And I would like to do now with you a double video that I really usually love. It's a Q&A plus a home tour. I have a new little recorder that is supposed to follow my face. Let's see. Yeah, it's following me. So now I can show you how is the outside part of this house that we rented. And then I will do a Q&A with a topic for every... Oh my God, an eagle. There is an eagle there. I apologize for the quality of this intro, but I wanted to show you the beautiful outdoor space despite the wind. Our Q&A will be indoors, so keep watching. I also apologize because during the Q&A I will not watch the camera, but as I told you, I have a new recorder and I'm still learning how to use it. In this first room, there is the TV room. I will tell you what to eat on a keto diet based on the question that you ask me. The first one is, which kind of sauce can I use? Is yogurt sauce keto? And my answer is, it depends. You should do homemade sauces, so you can be sure there is no sugar added, or read very well the ingredients. About yogurt, I have to say that some yogurts are keto and others are not. So, once again, you must read what's on the label. Usually, Greek yogurt is higher in fat and lower in carbs. So, it's keto approved. Not in huge quantities, but it's perfect for a sauce. I can tell you that every sauce with olive oil and butter can be a good option, like pesto sauce, but also like mayo and many other sauces that can add a lot of fat, a lot of flavor to your dishes and also be very healthy. Question number 2. Are shiitake rice and pasta keto? The answer is yes, they are. The third question is about fruit. Can I eat strawberries, coconut, peanut butter, tomatoes and pickles? And my answer is always watch the carbs content and think about the rest of the food that you had that same day. About fruit, my personal suggestion is what we did is we didn't eat any strawberry, raspberry, any berries and any nuts during the first 3 months of keto, just to give the time to our body to adjust to the new metabolism. It has been very useful because sometimes with berries and nuts, it's easy to overeat them, especially if the nuts are already open. So another tip, buy closed nuts. Open your old walnuts, your old peanuts. It will be easier to stop. Fourth question. Can we eat legumes? No, we cannot eat legumes on keto diet. Green beans are the exception because they are the lowest in carbs. So enjoy them. Fifth question, the last one. How much vegetables do you eat in one day? I never put a limit on green veggies. I eat as many as I want. Usually I start my meal with veggies and then I eat the rest. I put a limit on those veggies that are not really 100% ketos, like bell peppers, like... come si dice melanzana?
Aubergine.
Like aubergine or eggplants, tomatoes, those kind of veggies. Tomatoes actually is a fruit, but it's okay. I eat in small quantities. The rest, the green veggies, the salad, the asparagus, the Brussels sprouts, I don't put a limit, and I think that I never went out of ketosis because of veggies. So you can enjoy also vegetables, not fruit, but veggies. Now let's talk about our second topic, that is dairy. I receive a lot of questions about dairy because many people are lactose intolerant, they don't eat dairy, but yes, they are keto. So we are not intolerant, we don't have any problems with dairy and we love them. I forgot to tell you that we are in the kitchen now. And it's beautiful, it's huge, a huge kitchen. You see here, this is to cook, is like gigantic for us, and yeah, I love it. But talking about dairy, the first question is, which kind of heavy cream do you use? I use fresh heavy cream that usually has between 35 and 40% fat and only 3% carbs, that is the lactose. So it's really very ketogenic. I whip it by myself with a whipping machine, and I use it with espresso coffee, but you can use it on top of every cake or also on your favorite coffee. I love it. Second question about dairy. Has mascarpone zero carbs? Creamy cheese, they have 3% carbs. If you don't want any carbs, you must use cured cheese like Parmesan. Older cheese don't have carbs, but always read the label because you can never trust it. If you buy real Parmesan, you will not have any carbs. Question number 3. But dairy contains carbs. Yes, but keto is not a zero carbs diet. It's a low carb diet. Usually we stay between 10 and 5% carbs per day, between 20 and 25% proteins, and 70% of fat. So it's a high fat, low carb, high fat. And 3%, like in cheeses, it's a low carb content. So dairy are really keto. Number 4, cheese and charcuterie. I don't agree. Isn't better to eat meat instead of cold cuts and cheese? Well, if you live on keto like we do, like 6 years, this is the 6th year, you want to eat as many different things as possible. And Italy is famous for charcuterie and cheeses. So the quality is always the main important thing when I buy this kind of food. It is clear that you cannot buy the bad quality cheese or eat the bad quality charcuterie because it's really bad. But this is with everything, also with eggs, with meat, with fish. Everything you eat should be good. So I love charcuterie. It's a classic of Italian cuisine. Cheeses are really, in my opinion, a super keto food. So we enjoy it, but it is clear that if you don't want to eat those things, or if you think that they are not good quality, feel free to eat what you prefer. Number 5, and I want to show you the fridge because this is a very American fridge. I don't drink icy water, but I love doing that. I've seen it so many movies that I wanted to try. 5th and last question about this topic. Why can we eat dairy but we cannot drink milk? If you buy full milk, it's 3% fat and 3% carbs. So in a diet that should be high fat and low carbs, the ratio 1:1 is not acceptable. Cheese have so many more fats that it becomes keto. We are talking about sweetener. You asked me, can I use honey instead of sweeteners? If you are on a ketogenic diet, you cannot use honey. I'm sorry about it. Can I use stevia? Second question. It depends. Sometimes you can use it, sometimes you cannot, because it depends on what stevia is mixed with. Stevia needs something else to become an eatable sweetener. So if they add some carbs or some sugar, you cannot use it. If you see that is 0 calories stevia, you can use it. Hi, do you use fructose? Third question. On a ketogenic diet, we don't even eat normal natural fruit, so fructose is really not keto. So I highly recommend always to read the labels. Fourth question. Why sweeteners contain a lot of carbs? If you read 0 calories, it means that those carbs are not getting processed by your body. So you must count 0 and you can use that sweetener. Last question, fifth one. Can you make a video about the sweetener you use? Well, I don't promote any product, so neither a brand of sweetener. You follow me from all over the world and I thank you so much. So probably the brand I find in Sweden are not the same you can find in your country. So I can tell you that I usually use stevia or erythritol. Usually I use liquid stevia and powdered or granulated erythritol. Powdered is my favorite, but I don't always find it at the supermarket. In this last topic, I would like to talk to you about the dangers. First question, long-term dangers. Is it dangerous to do it forever? For how long can we do keto? What about our liver? Why doctors are against it? I'm not a doctor and I'm not a researcher and I'm not a nutritionist. We are doing ketogenic diet as a treatment for glycogen storage disease. We are on keto since September 2014 and we all feel so much better. We are not young. Our kids started when they were 10 and 15 years old. Now they are 15, our daughter, and 20 years old, our son, and they are perfectly fine. Everybody is different, everybody has different problems. We don't have all the same metabolism. That's our experience. That's not science, that's just anecdotal knowledge. Be careful with any kind of food you eat, keto or not keto. So good quality, and check how you feel afterwards, and enjoy what you eat and try to stay healthy. Number 2, cholesterol. Everybody is worried. Is keto okay for an almost obese person with a cholesterol that is already a little above normal? Cholesterol is a huge topic on keto diet because somebody notice a very high cholesterol can go up. Somebody notice that their cholesterol goes down. Another, like is my case, it's stable. You should try and see how your body reacts. But there is also another issue. Is this high cholesterol real dangerous? Nobody really knows. I made a lot of research about it.
and I found somebody that tell you're gonna die with high cholesterol, and others that says like in Japan, high cholesterol after 70 years is a sign of longevity. So we go from a thing to the opposite, and we must take responsibility for ourselves. Number 3, can I have one cheat meal per month? It depends on your personality, on your goals, and on your life, actually. If you prefer to have this cheat meal to stick to the other 29 days of healthy food, it's a good thing. If you are like me, that prefer to follow the rules without any cheating, it's good too. If you think that one cheat meal can become a weekend of cheating or a month of cheating, maybe it's better if you don't. And also another topic, important one, is that when you go out of ketosis, then you should come back again if you want to follow a ketogenic diet. And we all know that there is a period called keto flu that can be very annoying. I don't want to pass through a keto flu again, so I stick to my ketogenic diet. My daughter, if she goes back to sugar metabolism, she goes back also to the wheelchair, to the pain and all the problems of her disease. So we just eat keto, and that's the easiest for us. If you prefer to have a cheat meal per month, make it fun, make it memorable. Do it if it's your birthday, go to a wedding or a celebration, but don't do it for too long, or don't feel guilty. That's important. Don't feel guilty, because stress hormones like cortisol also produce sugar, and it's bad for health, and it's bad for ketosis. So just enjoy your cheat meal per month. Number 4, do you eat raw eggs? Isn't it dangerous? Yes, I eat raw eggs. I always had, and I always will. That's a very normal thing to do in Italy. I traveled to Japan last summer, and I've seen that it's really common also in Japan to eat raw eggs. Everything depends on the quality of what you eat, because if you eat bad quality fish, you can go to the hospital too. If you eat bad quality meat, and same with eggs. Italian recipes like zabaione, carbonara, mayonnaise are all made with raw eggs. And in Italy, we had a lady that died a couple of years ago. She said that her secret for longevity was eating 3 eggs per day, 2 raw and 1 cooked. And she died at 117 years old. So I decided to eat raw eggs. I give them to my kids, to my family. It's a very common thing to eat in my country, but if you don't want to eat them, it's okay. It's okay. You maybe are not sure of the quality of your the eggs you eat, so it's better not to eat them. But I really love eggs, so I eat them. 5. It looks like a diet full of salt. I have to say that yes, it's a diet full of flavor, and salt is a big part of it. It's good to eat salt, especially during the keto flu. I highly recommend, if you don't feel fine during the keto flu, to eat like a big piece of salt, like a candy. It will help you, because at the beginning you lose many liquids. Well, we finished. So I hope you enjoy this Q&A with a home tour. It was the first one, so I apologize if it was maybe a little bit boring, if I didn't answer to all your questions. Please write some more questions down below. So next time, if you like this kind of video, I can answer also to your questions. and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I will upload a video in English every Monday, in Spanish every Wednesday, and in Italian every Friday. See you next week. Bye!